They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run?
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score.
Why it takes so long to kick the ball, bro? That's incredible, bro.
It's blocked.
That's crazy, bro. That's
Buster
crazy.
now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Georgia native, former Bulldog, Justin Houston, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Can't step on that, right?
Stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a first down kick is Williams.
Wow.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Mahomes.
That's a big white boy, man. That's a big white boy, man. He's supposed to do his thing right there, man.
Incomplete in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
We gotta do that. We gotta do it, bro. We gotta do it, bro.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What this is?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the
wow.
Took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre.
Damn, boy, he ain't right to the first quarter.
Count, cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now. I'm two on one day on my third. I was 2 broke, now I'm 2 rich. Paid 100K on my 3rd shift. I'm a boy, so boy, I'm a gangster. And you a boy, man, we been getting. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really handle punchlines. All you rappers looking like a lunch like. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need cooler right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out. Valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now. Yeah, I'm two up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out. Valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Matt Bryant of the Falcons set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Atlanta. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Sick it is, bro.
They're trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Blue 45.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Black 58 round.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Bro, he got a cannon, bro. He got a cannon, bro. Like Mark Jacob.
For a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Put the ball down. He said, man, this shit.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Give me a stiff. Give me a stiff.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mahomes now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Let's take what he give us, dog.
Left,
You know what's going on. Take what he give us.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, you suck. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You suck. You a terrible running
Just a
back,
yard
bro.
on the first down carry, so it's second and
Terrible,
9.
bro.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
You ain't gotta do all that talking, bro. This is how you ball.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers reading the play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You got me right there. You got me.
Here's Ryan to throw.
I don't know what you're doing right here, buddy.
Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man, complete. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 49 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield, complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there.
Picked off by Reggie Wagner.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On first down, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over.
I mean, what type of arm are you working with, bro?
Shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
You overthrowing.
I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Green, 90. Green, 90.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. And what's going on out there is not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They juked him, and now running right through it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Hey, let's go.
Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
What he in, bro? I already know what he in.
Slow.
So if you know what he in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Left.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Ace. Z. Ace.
Shouldn't happen again, bro.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed.
Shouldn't happen again, bro.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Baby.
Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. The uprights, and it's now 21-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn it?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Remember what we just saw? That's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing, get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if that is. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball.
And now here's another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Like they use it by
the
damn
interception
better than
woes,
before,
they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be
straight
thinking, is it
barbecue
something
chicken.
between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Go help him, bro. Just go sit there and watch.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, come here.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Come on, man.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his window that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game. He's applying it now.
16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Black 58 rail.
You can't beat
Here's
that,
Williams.
Fuck
Able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll roll it with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal.
Oh, my. You just doing too much, bro.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Y'all got simple assignments.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old bet.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Oh!
For a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, and it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alert, alert.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Justin Houston in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Ready? Wide 25. Ready to go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, but they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Check. 4 down.
Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Wow, talk about...